Now with your Sizzix Big Kick, you can cut many different types of material. Basically, if you can cut it with a pair of scissors, you can cut it with your Sizzix Original or Big's dies. Now let me show you the difference here. I actually have a Sizzlet in my hand. It's very thin and it will cut through one layer of paper. Now when I bring in my original die, you can see the difference. Look at the thickness there. Your original die is much thicker and your Sizzlet over here is much thinner. So that's why you can only cut through paper with the Sizzlet, but just like I said, about anything you can cut with a pair of scissors, you can cut with your original and your Big's die. I mean, look at the thickness on these guys. Guess what? They'll even cut through fabric, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So we're going to make a sandwich. Again, your cutting pads come with your Big Kick machine. And when I'm building my sandwich, I always like to make sure that that die is about an inch away from the top. Now, not only am I going to cut through one layer of fabric that just so happens to have an adhesive on the back of it so that when I'm ready to use these hearts on a sweatshirt or a canvas bag or something fun like that, I will be ready to iron them on. So there's my sandwich. Cutting pad, Big's dies, 2 layers of fabric with adhesive on them, and the next cutting pad. So I take that, place it into the Big Kick, and I just push and I roll. And as I'm doing that, I am saving so much time and so much money. Clothing, oh my goodness, I just get so excited each and every time. I can never see this too much. Each and every time, a perfect cut. Oh my gosh, look at this. And they've got the adhesive on the back of them. A perfect, beautiful, intricate cut. Look at this. And now I could put it onto that t-shirt, onto a sweatshirt. Ooh, I could even decorate a lampshade. Wouldn't that be fun? So I have all these pieces, and these little intricate dies, they like to dance with each other. They don't like to let one another go. But look at that. And remember how I've said before, always keep the negative, because actually I could use that on one of my scrapbook pages or perhaps a journal that I'm making. That would be really cool. Now let's take a look at some of the other things that your Sizzix Big Kick will cut through. We've already talked about multiple layers of paper. Of course you can use decorative paper as well, but this is a cardstock. Fabric, which you just saw me cut through, that's so exciting. You can cut multiple layers of cardstock, cork, corkboard, magnet, felt, ruffle board, metallic paper, vinyl, polyfoam, foil, shrink it, sponge, crushed velvet, balsa wood, and did you know you can make your own rubber stamps? Let me show you. All you have to do is cut out an image, place it to the acrylic pad here, and you have saved probably $5 to $7 on a stamp purchase. I'll show you how easy it is to make. To make your own rubber stamps, it's really easy. We're going to take our cutting pad, and then I'm using one of my original dies. I'm placing that about an inch down from the top of the cutting pad, and I'm using rubber stamp material. So I just place that down. I want to make sure that all the image is covered, and then I take my next cutting pad. I have my sandwich ready. I'm going to insert that into the Big Kick and roll. Just that easy. And what's really great, if I wanted to, I would have 1, 2, 3 different stamps, and what is it? One of these little guys at a store would cost you probably $5 to $7. So you've saved so much money. Now I'm going to take the big one here that I cut out, peel back the adhesive, place that onto your acrylic mount, which is available from Sizzix, and just like that, I have a rubber stamp. So you can cut out dies, you can make your own rubber stamps, you can cut through so many different types of materials. The possibilities really are endless.